Ooh, welcome everyone to the live stream. I'm a little late, but I'm here. All right, WWE Backlash. What we got? Oh, Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker. I swear, Seth Rollins is just like he's incredible. The present versus the future right now. Ooh, good clothesline. Ooh, I thought we were going to see a curb stomp. Mm. Not in position again. Uh oh, they messed it up. Oh, steaming salt. Yeah, I think we were gonna get Seth going for a pedigree there, but they kind of messed up that spot right there. Ooh, ooh, Seth caught him. Buckle bomb? No? Yes? Yes? Ooh, what a clothesline! What a great decision to kick off Backlash. Apologize. Oh yeah, Braun Breaker's gonna do that turnbuckle move that he does, where he like jumps off. Ooh, right on cue. Paul loving everything. Mm, official down to a 7 count. Yeah, there's no way this is any count out. Oh, what a great counter by Breaker. Oh man, that was dope. All right, so yeah, usually the Falcon Arrow that Seth Rollins does. So Braun Breaker did a version of it. I wonder if that interaction between well, that brief interaction between Rollins and Reigns means that they're heading for a collision course sooner rather than later. Ooh, okay. And that's another that's another question that a lot of people have. Should Braun like drop the Breaker last name, or should he be Steiner going forward? All right, Rollins was supposed to land on his feet there, but didn't. But it's okay. We can let it slide. Ooh, super kick. Another super kick. Ooh, pedigree, pedigree, pedigree by Seth. Oh, curb stomp, and of course Heyman gets involved. Of course. Here comes Austin Theory. Okay, and Division. I wonder if the Street Profits come out. Ooh, chair shot to Theory. Chair shot to Logan. Curb stomp to Theory, and I'm guessing one to Logan on the way. Oh, spear. There you go. Rollins kicked out. Okay. Okay. Nah, it would have honestly it would have looked like a very weak finish if it just ended like that. My apologies. My apologies. Damn. All right. So Braun Breaker defeats Seth Rollins. Well, I think it's one of those things where like it's the numbers game, you know. Um, my fault. I had to pick up that phone call. You know, I didn't want to put my business out there. All right, but a great victory for Braun Breaker. I mean, yes, this is the right choice. I mean, you want to keep elevating Braun Breaker, then you have him beat one of the best in ring performers or one of the best in the world in Seth Rollins. So, Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn next. Listen, this has to be. I mean, Trick Williams winning here. If Sami Zayn wins, oh man, oh man. You know, it's crazy. There's been a lot of criticism regarding what's it called, the way SmackDown is, and I mean, to be honest with you, that's TKO for you. You know, um, it's concerning because um, you know you've got a very talented roster, and I think the biggest I think the biggest what was it criticism was that they featured the gingerbread man and that storyline so much, right? Um, I mean, can you really blame the fans for being upset? You know. But yeah, no, Trick Williams needs to go over here, or unless like you've had Sami Zayn kind of like be that villain, right? But he hasn't solidified that role yet. You can have him win here, right? And then he goes full blown heel because obviously it's like been week after week after week where it's been like teased, but they haven't pulled the trigger yet. And I think a dirty win here by Sami Zayn, I think can solidify that. So I wonder, I think what's it called? Yeah, see, I'm going over Twitter right now, and that spot where they kind of like messed up. People are saying, "Oh, embarrassing. Seth Rollins sucks." As like, bro, like you're just basing this match off of that one spot. I mean, Seth Rollins is one of the best in ring performers in the world, and people are just basing it off of that one spot. Yes, they messed up, but all right, so we're gonna get for the U.S. Championship, Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. Hopefully during this live stream, my other co-hosts will join in. Um, Actually, that was one of them who called me, during the stream saying that he's on his way in a couple minutes. So yeah, we should have a whole watch party today. And the reason why I'm doing this is because later tonight gonna watch some Mortal Kombat. Really, really hyped about that. Heard really, really good things. It's my favorite franchise, so can't wait. That's one thing for sure. There's 5 matches on the card, and you figure that this show would be 3 to 4 hours. They're gonna, they're gonna, yeah. This is gonna be hella commercials throughout the whole show. But yeah, just to kick things off, great win for Braun Breaker. I think it was much needed. I think this is just going to further, you know, further elevate the storyline that Seth can't beat the Vision on his own. The numbers game are too much for him. So damn, all these all these commercials. I mean, listen, I wish they were to go to the traditional way when you had 6, 7 shows on the card, and it was everything was ran smoothly, right? But then you have 4 or 5 matches right now, and then in between you got like 20, ads and whatnot. I don't know. I mean, they've said that the reason why they have short amount of matches is because they want all the focus to be on those matches, right? So people can talk about them more. But honestly, I think you need to showcase your wrestlers a little bit more. So I think that they should definitely go back to 6, 7, or 8 matches on the card. Ooh, heavy booze for Sami Zayn. You know what sucks? To for those who I know this has been a main topic as of late. Those content creators, those wrestling content creators who TKO are striking down with warnings or even like eliminating their page. Like it sucks. That's their whole income. And I don't know. I think us as wrestling fans, just to react to wrestling. This is what we kind of enjoy, and you're taking that enjoyment, you're sucking that energy out, and I don't know, it's just not a fan of that. So I mean, I thought about doing it as well, but since or you're starting to do that, but since they're doing that, yeah, I think I'll just stick to podcasts and react once in a blue moon on Twitter and whatnot. Okay, Trick Williams with a promo. His entrance. You know what? Let me play around with the settings real quick. Trick Williams comes down with Lil Yachty. Is he still holding that kendo stick? Oh yeah, he is. He still is. Ooh, while watching this, this is not sponsored by Ruffles, brother. Yeah, I think we're gonna solidify the double turn here tonight. I mean, and it's expected. It's not something that I'm coming up with. I mean, we've seen Sami Zayn whine and whine and whine week after week after week. The crowd is fully behind Trick Williams. Oh, that's what we're doing. I see this going two ways. Either Sami Zayn cheats to win, solidifying the double turn, right? Or Trick William wins after the match. Sammy fully snaps. I mean, obviously, Little Yachty's going to get involved in some capacity. Um, Definitely with the kendo stick involved. Damn, but fans really don't fuck with Sammy. Yeah, all Sammy does is complain. Sheesh. It's crazy how much like in ring wise, Trick Williams like reminds you of Booker T. Ooh, right? I don't think a lot of people. Ooh, good counter. Ooh, ooh, nice bookend by Trick Williams. What's up? If you're just tuning in, we're on our second match of five for Backlash. The opener was Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker, and right now we are watching Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams for the U.S. Championship. And forgive me that I'm munching on food, but my brother's hungry. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, going back, like I wish PLEs had more matches. I mean, uh, I just remember when like PLEs used to be like more than 6, 7 matches, and yeah, man. I'm not saying like AEW. I mean, I believe once AEW had like I think it was like 13 or 14 matches. I forgot which one too. The main event didn't start till like I think it was like between 1 or 2 in the morning. Yeah. Oh, here's Sammy nursing that knee injury. I'm sorry. Oh, he's gonna play possum. Yup, playing possum. Oh, Lil Yachty getting involved. Oh, Sammy used the kendo stick. All right. At this point, at this point, Sami Zayn's a heel. I mean, obviously we knew it was coming, but that pretty much solidified it. Looks like Sammy's snapping. Not listening to the ref. Continuously stomping on Trick's head. Sammy setting up for the haluva kick. Watch little Yachty go. Hey, Yachty with the kendo stick. Ooh, close pinfall. Little Yachty got involved and hit Sami Zayn with the kendo stick. But Sammy survives. Little Yachty. So Sami Zayn has clocked Little Yachty twice. Oh, and hitting him repeatedly with the kendo stick. You know what? Lil Yachty has been funny, and I already know what TKO is setting up here. TKO is setting up a Sami Zayn versus Lil Yachty. Sami Zayn with a DDT on Trick Williams on the steps. Uh-oh. Oh, Sami Zayn with a haluva kick on Lil Yachty. That takes Lil Yachty away from the equation. So Sami Zayn setting up for the haluva kick on Trick Williams. Hey, trick shot. One, two, three. Trick Williams retains. Sami Zayn kept his eyes on the prize. He was too focused on Little Yachty and watch him complain on Friday Night SmackDown. And the crowd is loving it. All right, decent match. Nothing crazy. I mean, we knew what it was. Little Yachty was going to get involved in some way, some capacity. So Sami Zayn got distracted, and yeah. Is Little Yachty really? Is he throwing money? Is he throwing like actual money, or is it like trick money? Beautiful trick shot. Okay, so I wonder what happens here. I know SmackDown is going to feature Sami Zayn crashing out at all times. But yes, this is the right outcome. You want to continue building Trick William and his aura. I wonder if Lil Yachty continues showing up with Trick Williams. All right, Io Sky versus Asuka seems to be next. Now we have 3 matches left, and this seems to be flying by. I mean, to be honest with you, I think we're going to be done by 9 p.m. Eastern time. To be honest with you, 3 matches left, and that'll probably take another 2 hours. Roman's entrance takes about half an hour, 45 minutes. So I mean, it'll take a good chunk. Um, I'm really interested in this Io Sky versus Oscar match. I mean, there's tons of rumors swirling regarding and Oscar. Whether Kyrie might make a final appearance or might make an appearance at all. To kind of like end this storyline. I just think the release of Kyrie Zane was a huge mistake. When you have a storyline like this where they're building towards Kyrie Zane lashing out or or crashing out at Asuka only for TKO to release her. Um, I don't know. I feel like it left a lot of bad taste on people's mouth, and the fact is, she was one of those people in the locker room that was well respected, well loved, right? I don't know what that room is where she wanted to go back to Japan, back home. I don't know. I can't deny or confirm it, but if it's true, then okay, I guess I see why they decided to release Kyrie. If not, then you have this storyline between Asuka and Io, which is very interesting to me. I mean, listen, if you didn't see the vignette on Monday Night Raw, like Asuka looked like a legit boss, and obviously Io being one of the top female competitors on in the whole world. To be honest with you, in the wrestling world, that this match is not going to disappoint. But I would have definitely loved to see Kyrie at some point kind of like snap at Asuka, or I don't know. Listen, I'm just saying we don't know what to expect in this match because look at what happened when R-Truth, right? When he was released, the people were asking and begging R-Truth to come back, and then he did when he attacked John Cena, right? Um, we can see something like this, maybe, and that's why I'm just leaving it at that, maybe, where Oscar's about to beat EO, and then a hooded figure comes, or some sort of distraction by Kyrie. This is just me wishful thinking. But yeah, this match is definitely going to be one of the top matches on the card. So, and again, it's one of those like sad things where we have 3 matches left, and the event started an hour ago. I mean, this is why you need at least 7, 8 matches. Like showcase all your talent, not the primary talent. Like, a perfect example on Friday, you had the main focus be Sami Zayn, Trick Williams, and whatnot, and there were like 4 or 5 segments of that just one storyline where you can put the focus on somebody else and give somebody some time, right? And then on Monday Night Raw, I think we saw Seth Rollins featured like 3 or 4 times. Again, it's time where you could feature somebody else, give somebody else an opportunity. So I don't know. That's just me. It's not a rant. It's just an opinion. But I mean, I think that's the match coming up right now. 3 matches left, right? We have the Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker. We had the Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. So yeah, okay. So we have Io Sky versus Asuka, Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns, and then Danhausen and the mystery partner versus The Miz and Kit Wilson. So, um, who do I think the mystery partner is? I don't know. Again, it's one of those things where I'm reading a lot online, and a lot of them are saying Jelly Roll, and I'm not too happy with that selection if it is Jelly Roll. Um, so I don't know. I hope it's a swerve. I hope we get but then again, it's like I don't know who we can possibly get in this scenario. So as for Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns, there's going to be an interference. The ref will be knocked down at some point. Will the Usos get involved? Yeah, I think so. I'm more interested to see who comes in behalf of Jacob Fatu. Will it be Royce Keys? Will he be a family member? I don't know, but that's my take on it. All right, so in just a few minutes we'll see what the next match is. I think it's Io Sky versus Asuka, but we'll see. No, okay. So the next match is Danhausen and the mystery partner versus The Miz and Kit Wilson. You got to give credit to The Miz and his longevity. Um, it's just something that it's very respectful. I think one thing that didn't work out for Miz is every time he turned into face. I mean, he's just a natural born heel. The face runs were a little boring, but again, just look at like the way that the Miz puts others above him. And yeah, man, he gets all the credit in the world. To get all the credit and respect in the world. Because a guy like the Miz, with his credentials and whatnot, to be working in this program with Danhausen and Kim Wilson, right, which is kind of like in a way elevating both. Shout out to him. Yeah, we have John Cena's announcement as well. I wonder what that is. It's a jelly roll. There is no curse. I mean, we'll see. We'll see who the mystery partner is. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I'm just hearing a lot of rumblings online about Jelly Roll, and I'm like, It seems like the Miz and Kit Wilson are an actual tag team. Okay, so we're getting this. Okay, so it's Danhausen. It's crazy how over, like, in such a short amount of time, how over Danhausen has gotten. I mean, because don't get me wrong, he was to a certain extent over in AEW, but it's not the way that WWE has utilized this guy. Like they've legit used Danhausen as a marketing genius. All right, so we're about to find out who is Danhausen's mystery partner, and it is all right. So Danhausen, based on Friday Night SmackDown, built a cloning machine, and his partner he opened up a crate. So it's a mini. It's a mini Danhausen. I guess it's a mini luchador. Um, okay, there's no and somebody who no, but they teased it like somebody who loves money and whatnot. Like doesn't make sense. I think this is just a decoy. Um, yeah, it's supposed to be like it's supposed to be a mini like Danhausen, but it's clearly like a mini luchador. I don't know who though, but Wade Barrett said, "Is this Wade Barrett said, is this actually a child?" Um, So this is what they went with. This is what they went with. Uh, all right. This is what they went with. I This is what they went with. This is really, I'm I'm almost speechless. I uh, it's like one of those things where like you're shocked and you're not shocked, but I really don't know what the strategy is going forward. Hey, there's B. Okay, so the watch party is expanding a little bit. Dan hasn't got tagged in now. Okay, it's one of those like weird things where like I thought Danhausen was only going to be in like entertainment used for entertainment purposes or comedy purposes or whatnot. I see Danhausen being some type of champion. Not a world champion, but I see him in the tag team, right? I can see him as a tag team champion. Hell, I can see him as a US or a US or IC champion. I mean crazy, but I think WWE struck gold with Danhausen. Oh, the Miz with the roll up, kick out. Ooh, what a kick to Danhausen. Oh, Mini Danhausen tagged in. Mini Danhausen is the legal man. Oh, he kind of slipped on the ropes. Ooh, with a hurricane on it to Kit Wilson, who fell to the outside. He really sold that. Minihausen. Oh, he went flying. Ooh, okay. Suicide dive by Minihausen. Okay. Is somebody gonna appear behind Kit Wilson? So Kit Wilson right now is fighting against Mini Danhausen. Okay, so Kit Wilson has locked Mini Danhausen inside the cloning machine, and I think we're gonna get somebody. We're gonna get somebody. Oh, the cloning machine has been activated. We're gonna get like a 7 foot monster, aren't we? A bunch of Mini Danhausen. Oh my god. Mini Danhausen has picked up Kit Wilson. Uh, Wade called him a bitty little goblin. Oh, Scroll Crushing Finale. Oh, Danhausen makes the save. All right. If you want to talk about entertainment for tonight, I think it's this match. I'm not saying it's a great match. I'm just saying for entertaining purposes, it served its purpose.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo.
Not here. Now good to go. Now I was on the phone. That's why I was trying to get everything lined up. So I want you to know the over under the odds of everybody on who Danhausen's partner was going to be. Everybody said it's going to be Jelly Roll. It's going to be this. Someone said it'll be John Cena. Somebody said clone. I'm like, there's no way. Like, just put Jelly Roll in, call today. Has one appearance. And
I was like, there's no way it could be Jelly Roll. I mean, to be honest with you, Mini Danhausen has served its purpose. I mean, the purpose of this match was to like be entertainment. So
right. What's on ABC 8:30? Oh, okay. So I don't know how it's being done because I don't know if you realize the morale in WWE itself is so low.
Yeah.
Even before the cuts. But the way they broke it down is just like you're letting big business, and I was gonna talk about it in the week, but we can talk about it a different time. We'll probably talk about it next week. How this is what happens when big businesses get involved. So I'm not saying WWE is a small business, but TKO is a larger entity, right? And they bought it and everything. You can tell what's being done from a business perspective that's not supposed to be working. That does not work in a wrestling perspective, right?
Yeah.
And if they got anything right, they went from this corny shtick of Danhausen, and this is slowly becoming the main attraction from a week-to-week basis. Not even Roman Reigns, because we don't know how that's going to look. Not even Cody Rhodes, who's on the verge of being sent to the prairie to be shot down like an old dog. It isn't Punk. It isn't Oba. It's fucking Danhausen and his antics. And the fact that this is becoming such a big thing. He's on ESPN doing the top 10 plays.
I'm telling you, like, I think as Danhausen and Mini Danhausen picked up the victory over the Miz and Kit Wilson. So, I was saying it just a couple of minutes ago. You compare what the way Danhausen was used in WWE and AEW, and I'm not throwing shade at AEW because
you are, but
no, because they used Danhausen to a certain extent. I just think WWE was more creative and strategized better in using Danhausen for marketing purposes, because now he is selling merchandise. He is super over with the crowd.
Merch.
Yeah, he's super over with the crowd, you know, and it's stuff like that you know. I'm
missing something. And like you got the Miz working with him too. Like you really cannot do wrong.
Yeah, no, and I gave the Miz for those who've been watching. I gave the Miz a lot of credit because I'm like, the Miz is somebody who's respectful, you know, who's had a tremendous career, his longevity, right? To be doing a storyline like this, right? To be putting people over like Kit Wilson, right? Teaming with Kit Wilson, right? To put over Danhausen, right? Like, you got to give the Miz a lot of credit, a lot.
There's a reason why he's one of the best in the business, because he understands it.
Yeah.
He wasn't given a fair share. He got put in the spotlight, enjoyed the spotlight, didn't pan out the way he wanted to. Obviously, you know, him being the main event talent got squashed by a Super Cena. I still stand on that. But he found his niche into being in the mid card and really dominating viewership in the mid card scene. And then all of a sudden he became who he is. So shout out to the Miz. As to a friend of the show, Buddy Miguel would say, he is the greatest real world contestant of all time. Because you remember Mike the Miz Mizani was like the real world season, like season 6 or something like that.
Yeah.
And he absolutely demolished the scene. He demolished everything altogether. And that's what got him into into the wrestling business.
I wonder, I wonder with the success of AAA, right? Under I think who's overseeing that? I think it's the Undertaker.
AAA, yeah.
I wonder if that success will lead, to like I guess like a promotion, you say, for the Undertaker, like will they have him do the same for like NXT or for like the main roster? Because what the Undertaker is doing with AAA has been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling people, the fact that PLEs are only like 5 matches, right?
For
And
fucking what? What happened to 10 match pay-per-views?
there you go. I even said like more than 7 or 8, but definitely less than 14, like the time AEW did. But at least
Oh, you know what? You know what, friends, fans, viewers of the podcast. I went to Soto's house to watch AEW one time, right? The shit started at 7:00. Back when everything was 7:00. And it was my daughter's coming downstairs to watch the Lassie. Nope, never mind. She's not here to watch wrestling. She's
like, call me back when Roman Reigns is on.
She made bark. To go to his house to watch. So I got to like 5:00, 6:00, the 6:00 power hour or the 0 hour. And the shit started at fucking 7:00. By the time Hangman and Moxley went at it for the main event, it was 12:30.
12:30? I thought it was like 1:15, 1:30.
It ended at 1:15, 1:30. I had to be working 7:00. I looked at Soto. I was like, Soto, I'm never doing this again. We did it 3 months later. Then it was like, I think it went from like 18 to like...
It went from like 15, 16 matches to like 12. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's a little bit more reasonable, but...
But the matches weren't long. They were like 15. They were good length matches, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. The last 3 were like half hours. I'm like, all right, cool. So like that, you're building into something. Matter of fact, let me look up. I'm glad it's not WrestleMania Backlash. That was so fucking dumb. Everybody gets a rematch. No, you just ruined the purpose of WrestleMania then.
Wasn't that like WrestleMania Backlash? Wasn't that like a week later?
2 weeks later. And then in a month, they had the next pay-per-view. I'm like,
no. I think what was wild to me, which was like super crazy to me, was when as we're watching commercials until the next match comes. That one year, obviously it was during COVID, but Drew McIntyre beat Brock Lesnar for the championship, only for him to shortly defend the championship against the Big Show. That shit made absolutely 0 sense. I was just like, no. It's crazy. But yeah, unfortunately, we have 2 matches left. Io Sky and Asuka. And then obviously the World Heavyweight Championship, Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns. And then we have John Cena's major announcement that's supposed to change the landscape of professional wrestling.
Let's see. Let's go.
All right, I gotta ask you a question now that I'm watching this this commercial. How do you feel about Saudi Arabia hosting WrestleMania?
They had there. So just so you know, the Rumble will never be at Saudi Arabia ever again. It's over. The fact you had the number 2 event in WWE of all they have, and you had 40% capacity. It don't matter. I don't care how many tickets they sold. When that shit went on, it was fucking 40% capacity. And you're supposed to say, hey, this is our big selling point. I think that shit was on ESPN. It was on ESPN. That's what you do. And by the way, I'll ask you this. Can we both agree, as well as everybody watching, that the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia was the worst Rumble since the turn of the century?
All right. So
2000.
I think it was one of the down ones.
I don't care. I don't care about that's not down. Stop being nice. It was the worst Rumble in the past 20 years.
In some aspects, yes. And why? No. And here's why I see it in some aspects.
Continue.
Because the results, they were fine, right? Whatever the case may be. I just think, when you have a big event, right? If you want more engagement, right? The crowd needs to be on fire, right? The fact that the crowd in Saudi, like, I don't know,
So ass.
it was just like it didn't. I don't know. That's why, like, I have my doubts about them hosting WrestleMania. Like WrestleMania is the number one is the number one event, right, for WWE, right?
Mhm.
And you know what? You're going to Saudi, right? I, and I felt like the Royal Rumble was like kind of like a trial run.
Yeah, you don't do the trial run
Yeah,
on this. Do the
yeah.
great. You had the Greatest Royal Rumble or whatever you want to call it. You don't do it on the actual event. You had a battle royale, whatever, King of the Ring, do something like that.
Yeah,
You don't do it with the 4 core shows.
My thing is
WrestleMania,
just,
Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Survivor Series. You
yeah. My
cannot
thing
fuck
is
those up.
it just didn't it didn't work out. It just didn't work out. And then it another thing is, like, look at what's happening right now in the Middle East. Like, you're really going to put your staff, your workers in risk. Like,
Yeah,
I don't.
you actually thought this was going to work out.
I know some of the wrestlers are like, yo, like, are we, like, they probably don't want to do it,
Yeah.
But my thing is just like, you need that crowd engagement, obviously, because that pumps up the match and whatnot. Like, if you have a 5-star match, right, but the crowd is not engaged, then yeah, it may seem like a dead show,
It was more than dead.
Yeah, like, and earlier today when during the Breaker versus Seth Rollins, the crowd was on fire. It was engaged. Like, that's kind of like the reception that you need,
You need it at all times at the Rumble. But let's get right to it. So, Royal Rumble. So I said turn of the century. So 99 in Anaheim was McMahon, right? Vince won it. 2000 was The Rock.
That's fine.
2001 was Stone Cold. That was his third, which I think that might be one of the best Rumbles of all time. 2001.
Yeah,
That's when he beat Kane. When Kane was on that molecular run, that nuclear run down in New Orleans. So 01 was Austin's third one.
Yeah.
Triple H in 02.
Yeah, no, that was good because, he returned and whatnot.
Brock in 03.
No, that's fine.
Benoit in 04.
Actually, to be honest with you, McMahon one was pretty bad. It was pretty up there.
Like I said, turn of the century when he put himself into the mix.
Yeah, I think the one where, damn, there was some pretty bad ones.
Batista in 05. Well, Benoit in 04, yes.
Now, hold on. Are we talking about Rumble matches itself or like the whole show?
The show itself.
Okay.
Bummer. Was it good? Was it bad?
I'll tell you which one I thought was the worst one.
Okay.
It's a tied for me between the one where Reigns won, where The Rock came out.
That one was bad too. The match itself was good. The result ruined everything.
Right, exactly. Or the one where Del Rio won. That was an abomination.
2011 at in the TD Garden.
That was an abomination.
So, which was worse, the Reigns, the Del Rio, or this past one?
I'll take the Del Rio because it is what it is. Damn, heavy chance for We Want Kyrie. It would be pretty cool if, like, she came out, but obviously,
Yeah, it's over for her.
Yeah. And I was saying earlier before you joined in, like, what if, like, WWE or whatever, or TK, whatever you want to, shout, pulled like the same thing they did with R-Truth, where R-Truth was released or let
Oh,
go.
the fans demand a return. She comes back.
Yeah,
well, they better have her in show. At least R-Truth on TV every week.
You know, but I'm saying like I think this was a big mistake where like they cut Kyrie in the middle of an important storyline because
yes,
after teaming up with Asuka for so long and tolerating with Asuka's abuse, right? We were finally gonna get that moment where she was gonna snap and either side with EO or kind of like go off, or kind of
go roll and do her own thing.
Yeah. Oh shit. But yeah, we didn't get that.
TKO's meant a lot of things. Someone said that wrestling is dying. I was like, I don't know if wrestling is dying. WWE is taking a big hit.
I wouldn't say wrestling is dying because you have a lot of companies. Now, if you're saying that WWE is struggling, I would say yeah, they're struggling tremendously.
Wait for the load up.
What happened?
Nah, I wait for the TV. One monitor does it, and the same monitor I have that has actual sound doesn't.
Yeah.
I was like, that's weird. I know they were talking about random cuts. Who do you think is cutting next?
Oh, wait, who's cutting next?
Yeah, who's next to go? Do you think?
Okay, so I'm gonna list you a couple wrestlers that are in jeopardy of getting cut. I think guys like Gargano, unfortunately, Gargano, Candice LeRae. If they're
gonna get the boot?
Yeah, I think if they're not being utilized, I mean, and they're in this weird storyline where Gargano is kind of like pouting and whatnot. I just don't know where they're going to go with that. I thought we were going to have a faction with LeRae, Gargano, and Motor City Machine Guns, but obviously we're not getting that. Yeah, they cut the tag team, so I really don't know. We saw a little like something a quick interaction between who was it? Sami Zayn and Gargano, where Sami Zayn's like, "Oh, where's Johnny wrestling and whatnot?" And he kind of like stood up. So who knows if we're gonna get like Johnny wrestling again, or if that's what's leading up to it? But them two, definitely them two. I'm not gonna name more else, but let me. Hold on. I'll be right back. 1 second.
Get this cleaned out with some fans. Oh, no. So we got here. If y'all could rate this so far, how'd you guys feel about Backlash so far? If you could rate it 1 through 5. 1 star, good old Dave Meltzer, 1 star, 5-star routine. So if you have any ideas of what you guys would rate it, I mean, so I give it a 2.5, maybe a 3 out of 5. You have some low moments, some low lights, but at the same time, you have a lot of the matches are good. These aren't stinkers. Like definitely, I mean, obviously, right now the Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker is easily the best match tonight so far. We're still waiting on Roman and Jacob. So there's still a lot of time to see what's produced. But in you guys' opinions, how you guys like the pay-per-view so far?
Yeah.
Trick retains.
Eh.
Still eh?
Eh.
I gave it 2.5, maybe 3 out of 5 so far. Out of 5.
I'm gonna. All right. Obviously, we have this match, which they're starting to cook. And we have the John Cena announcement, which is probably going to be some bullshit. And then we have the main event. So as of right now, I'll give it a solid out of what, 5?
Out of 5, 1 to 5. As the fans that 1 out of 5. I give it 2.5, maybe a 3.
I'll give it a 3.
Oh, you made it sound like I said a whole bunch of bullshit.
It's no, because the first match I liked. You know, the
first match was a banger.
Yeah.
Second match was solid.
Yeah.
The third match was
the second match.
Okay.
The second match was
you think so? What made it
I don't know. I think we needed to see more. It was just like I don't know. I mean, obviously they got the result right, which is Trick Williams winning, but it was just like the Danhausen and mystery partner versus the Miz and Kate Wilson, like it served its purpose, right? It wasn't
right.
It wasn't supposed to be like a match of the year thing. It was supposed to be an entertainment match, like a filler, right?
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. This match right here, this is the match where it's like, all right, yeah, let's cook, and they're starting to do that. So, and it's crazy. During the whole match, they're just screaming, "We want Kyrie. Let's go."
Sometimes what's quote unquote best for business is not always that. Or it's not always the case. Where, excuse me. Where do you rank Asuka amongst the women of WWE?
Where do I rank Asuka in terms of what?
the best of the women's division
of all time or currently?
Current.
She's
top 5.
She's top 5. Maybe
3.
even top 3.
So who's above her?
I think Io. I think Rhea.
So who's the best women's division right now? Rio?
Yeah, I think Rhea.
Rhea.
I think Rhea, because she's the complete package, because she has the look, she has the mic skills, and she has the in-ring ability. When it comes to in-ring ability, I think Io has that on lock. And that's just me. And then I think in terms of like how far she's gone through and all, and everything, surrounding her, I mean, you got to give props to Liv Morgan.
You put her at 4?
See, it's just and then there's, then there's Stephanie, and then there's Roxanne, and then there's, oh my Lord. I think, all right, here, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I think when it comes to in-ring competition, I think it's Io. I think it's Asuka. And I think it's Stephanie Becker.
Okay.
When it comes to Mike, it's Rhea. It's Charlotte. And maybe Liv.
Liv in the top 3 because the mic work? Okay.
Yeah. No.
So my question is lean more towards now the vets in the game. Where do you see Bayley involved in all this? Has the women's division lapped her so much she has to now really showcase her shit to get back into the fold? Not saying she's not a bad wrestler or like a bad no, as a person in the division.
I think right now she's just lost in the sauce right now,
Okay.
and it's no fault of her own.
No, absolutely not.
It's just that the women's division is so stacked, right? That they have her in a tag team with Lyra, somebody else who is, who's better off.
Trying to earn her stripes.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a close 3 count by Asuka. Who's, who's better suited as a, a singles star, right? But like that's the thing with WWE. It's like when they don't know when to utilize you, they'll pair you with somebody else that they don't know how to utilize. So yeah,
and tell you, hey, figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know why that dropped. They dropped that storyline of the dual personality for Bailey because I think it was something that was like it was starting to get interesting, right? But they just I think they kind of like dropped it out of nowhere.
Having this like this bitch in her, and then having the side where it's like you going back to like the hugs, the free hugs.
Yeah,
that split the two different things moving in unison was so great. I'm like, oh, we're getting like Hugger Bailey back, or we're getting this hard nose like fuck you.
Yeah, I think to be honest with you, if you want to have Bailey kind of be that top of the mountain kind of person, you need to kind of like go back to what she did during COVID. Like her and Sasha legit
carried
the women's division during COVID, but it was the oh. Oh, what a good block! So Asuka went to missed Io, and she used Wade Barrett notebook to block it.
I see it right here. I'm only like 5 seconds behind you.
Oh, okay.
But yes.
Oh, this is a risky move. This is a risky move, yo. Oh, moonsault. Okay. Nah. Even though she blocked that miss, I think she has another one up her sleeve. Ooh, she went for the moonsault counter. Oh shit, the armbar. Okay. Asuka has her in the triangle choke. Oh,
there it is.
Oh, I got her in the Asuka lock.
Is this it?
Oh, she's fading. Oh no!
Is this it?
I think so.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh no! Wow, this match is really good, and I think correct me if I'm wrong. I think they're both making history. I think this is the first PLE where you have two Japanese wrestlers go at each other.
Is it really?
Yeah. Like you've had a regular one-on-one between Japanese superstars, right? But that's only been in like Raw, SmackDown, like that. But in terms of PLEs, I think this is the first one. Ooh, nice German suplex by Asuka. Ooh. Yo, the fact that we're getting this match, they are cooking.
Is this saving the PLE right now?
It's moving to closely moving into a 3.5.
Oh, so it's saving it. You're going from mid to
moonsault.
solid.
Oh wow, okay. Io Sky picks up the victory. Nice. Damn, I had that little shred of hope. Nah, they really just put a banger.
5-star match?
You know, it's crazy. I was thinking about it. I'm gonna give
bangers are 5 stars.
I'm gonna say 4.5.
Okay.
But it's debatable. It's very debatable because
the pace kept it from being an automatic 5.
Huh?
It moved slow at first.
Yeah, that's what it was. But
as soon as she missed,
the
mist.
Yeah, this right here is women's wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like this was you can easily say that this was a masterpiece.
Someone goes for 2 weeks. They teased Danhausen's mystery partner and turned to be a mini clone of Danhausen. I ain't gonna lie, this was underwhelming. So someone goes, let me know who you people actually expected it to be in this comedy match.
Wait, so Io and Oscar are both crying?
Someone's getting let go.
Oh, they hugged.
Oh, so it's like a respect thing.
Yeah.
Someone goes, I'm happy it was this. I'm glad it wasn't Jelly Roll.
Okay, but this is just too much respect. Wow, this felt like I don't know. This felt like a goodbye.
The end of this rubber match? You think this is it? Someone's gone?
I don't know.
Okay, so. That being said, who's leaving? Oscar or Io? It looks more like Oscar. Like a humble embrace, like, hey, thank you for putting a good program. Is one of them bailing because of TKO?
Damn, I don't know. It felt more of a goodbye. I don't know. I could be.
You think you're reaching, or you think you have a valid understanding?
I don't know. I just felt like it was respect, but I feel like I don't know. I could be tripping, but I was just like that embrace was just like
a little different.
Yeah. John Cena.
Oh, damn, I was say Sugar Shane Mosley's boxing on a Sunday night. Who the fuck is this? But it's his son.
All right. So what is John Cena going to announce?
What if he announces that it's him versus Brock Lesnar in a goodbye match at SummerSlam? I love the fact that he still has the black out in the beginning and pops on his music. It's such a great touch.
So what do you think John Cena's going to announce here?
To be honest, I'm not 100% sure. Because, like, for what reason are you out here now? I get Mania. He was the host, right? Maybe he announces that there's going to be a new show.
Yeah, see, a lot of people are saying it right now on Twitter. Something just got a response saying something tells me that that was Asuka saying goodbye. And yeah, honestly, the embrace seemed different. Usually when it's respect, it's either a bow, a hug, a handshake, but it was just like, I don't know, there was so much more to it. And just like Asuka's like facial, reaction, I was just like, damn. Oh, people chanting one more match for John Cena.
I mean, they're in Tampa. Makes sense.
Oh, so for those, AAA's Mascarita Sagrada played the role of Minihausen. So there you go. I was trying to get the name of the luchador. I definitely knew it was a luchador. I just forgot the name. Wow, John Cena praising Sol Ruca. Javon Evans name drop.
Pushing the envelope forward.
Okay, Obafemi name drop. Okay. So what's the announcement? Where are we going? So John Cena announced the John Cena Classic. Oh shit! New championship. So so John Cena. So a belt. Okay. Wow. So a new event and a new championship that will include John Cena's name. So what is it? So, okay. Okay.
So John Cena's legacy is going to be a belt and a PLE.
Wow. Okay, so this is purely based on fan voting.
So you think it's gonna be like everyone's gonna pick the fans gonna pick the matches? What was this? Taboo Tuesday? Cyber Sunday?
Um,
I don't know how it's gonna work.
yeah, I really don't know how this is going to work.
You do realize El Grande Americano can go against fucking Seth Rollins and they'll just crown him the winner.
I mean, to be honest with you, this seems more like a popularity contest. Yeah, I don't know. All right, main event.
I'm not impressed. This could have been done in a video, a post.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm with you. I really don't know.
So in the span of 2 hours, you had 4 matches and or whatever promotion. Don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I'm still like confused. Like, if it was a tournament, fine. But the fact that the fans get to vote for the champion seems to be like a popularity contest, which makes me believe this favors people like Obafemi. And when he just praised the hell out of Obafemi in his promo, so
and the fans went absolutely ballistic.
Yeah, so I think it's just Obafemi's event title for the taking. So, all right, hold on, give me 1 second. My father needs some help with anything, but the fans will be here with you, B.
What happened? What you probably need?
No, I just need to help my father with something.
Oh, getting his best for tomorrow for that.
Yeah, but I'll be right back since Backlash is currently in a commercial break.
Yeah, I mean we're watching outside of he just backs out. Thanks for the drop. Yeah, if y'all want to watch something, welcome back, Soto. If y'all, so I don't know how y'all feel about that. Yo, Soto, get out of here. I'm talking for the fans. So yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about it. I mean, listen, John Cena can do whatever he wants. John Cena can quote unquote cannot do any wrong, but I don't know if this was the right decision. Everything sounded real good up until he said the fans can pick who wins. Let you know right now, if it was me and I was competing in a match and I beat the absolute fuck out of somebody and I get the pin for the win, but I don't win the match, I'm crashing out. I'm absolutely crashing out. I'm going to black on somebody. Like, I get it. Like, you want like the popular wrestler should win. That's not the case all the time. You know what I mean? So I mean, I don't know who's more popular, Seth Rollins or Braun Breaker, but if that was the case, the John Cena Classic, and you had Braun versus Seth, Seth should win, even though Braun beat Seth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. It's a very interesting take. You heard Soto say it. I'm repeating it. Him and I are kind of in the same boat. Don't know where this leads to. Don't know what the full breakdown is going to be, but it is what it is, I guess. Maybe kind of like maybe kind of over extrude the match itself. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a little different than what he says it's going to be. It's like, oh, well, this is little kinks and whatever the case may be, but I don't know. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what transpires, and hopefully whatever it does transpire becomes something on a positive nature, on a positive end of things, because just off that alone, I'm not 100% sure about how people are going to feel about that. So, but, we'll see. The great John Cena says it, so United States Championship. As everybody knows, we're always updating our social medias, as we continue to do so as the night goes on. But yeah, main event time. Who do you guys have? Roman Reigns or Jacob Fatu? I think we all should agree that Jacob Fatu is going to lose his match. However, what if Jacob beats Roman and gets the belt? That would be, I don't know how, actually that'd be a shocker, but I don't know what the move would be after that for them. So we'll see. Damn, what a day. I had to work all day. I got home, hopped in the stream. Luckily, saw how to go, which was good to go. So but you know what? Let's go back to before the main event really kicks off. Was this really Asuka's last match? How do you guys feel about that? What are your thoughts? Do you think that was her last match? Do you think that Io wrestled her last match, or do you think it was just a mutual respect given from two, not just longtime rivals throughout the years, but good friends, like super close with each other? So Solo thinks it's the end. I think it might be the end of Asuka. Maybe she leaves as well. But you know, it's very interesting to see what actually transpires and what happens. So who knows? As they're doing a promo right now, Clash in Italy to return May 31st. So you're telling me May 9th is Backlash. At the end of the month, Sunday at 2 p.m., we're getting Clash in Italy. Which means I have a gut feeling this is going to be part of, I think they're going to have a European tour coming up soon. One of them at least. They're going to have one European tour, which I think it's a good idea. Having those tours happen, the sooner the better. So usually, I know they do it once in November. I know that. No, towards the holidays, and then they come back and do a holiday tour as well. So fuck it. Backlash in Tampa, post game, post show, post boat. How do you guys like that? How do you guys like the whole pre-game, pre-show, post-show? Like they really treat this like like ESPN now. It's sports entertainment, right? But this doesn't seem like you're just your average stuff. This comes off as a it's bigger. Like it's bigger than the industry. I think they've grown to that point forward to where it is that. So I think people when they have the people on, they do their interviews. It feels like a media. I won't say media scrunch, media sprawl, stuff like that. I think it is something along the lines of really trying to be very ESPN-like. I think what ESPN used to be. Everyone knows ESPN nowadays isn't the product is meh. You know what I mean? But I think what ESPN is doing now, I mean, granted, they took the whole with the money, so it is what it is. It just doesn't feel WWE doesn't feel so WWE anymore. And it kind of sucks to really think about it that way. But I mean, in reality, it is what it is. With the growth of TKO and the whole, we're cutting people because we don't pay them, and now you're getting rid of people in spite of big opportunities happening for them. Like, it doesn't feel the same. It feels weird. The morale is down. I was saying before, and you're putting a whole bunch of money involved. Where the hell have you been? I mean, I'm talking to fans about how lately none of this has really felt like WWE.
No.
WWE hasn't felt like WWE in a long time, so they're trying the best they can put things together. It's hard to do so.
I don't know. I think at this point WWE is just trying shit to see if it sticks.
Yeah, because how better could this have been if Carly was here?
Huh?
How better would this match have been if Carly was here?
I don't know. I think if you would have added at least 3 matches and and with storylines that actually mean something,
What's what I'm saying? What if Carly was involved with Io and Asuka?
it would have made a huge difference. But the fact that you had that incredible match between Io and Asuka, and the aftermath.
After before, I'm like,
just makes me think Asuka's on her way out.
Yeah, so you think it was the end? And I was like, oh well. Solo thinks so. I think it's a possibility. I'm not too sure, but even so, like regardless of that fact, it's like, well, shit. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
People said me voting for Jelly Roll when the voting opens for the John Cena Classic.
They're gonna vote him in.
100%.
Oh man. Yeah, I already put the question on social media. Did Asuka wrestle her last match?
Me?
Let's go, Jacob. First off,
now I gotta fix my camera.
Yeah, because you want to do stupid shit and fucking do this. No, just do that in the camera. I concur.
Man, now I gotta really fix my camera. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Nah, gotta be down a little bit. A little down.
No, like that.
Pull camera a little down. A little up. A little down.
Well, I'm staying like that.
Oh, see, now we get the whole background. Wait. Where's the belt? I see the belt in the corner. Is that the belt right there?
My belt?
Yeah.
Oh my god, my belt's downstairs.
Well, that'll do it for us on the Sunset Flip Wrestling Podcast. How fucking dare you?
No, because all right. So what happened?
Who wanted to wear the belt?
No. I did because I was playing cards with my pops. My boy who I'm going to see Mortal Kombat with later tonight, and my pops' coworker, right? It was all four of us playing cards. This party, Rummy 500, and I won.
Ooh, okay.
And I quickly went, I'll be right back down. I grabbed the belt, played Roman Reigns' theme song.
Did you at least win?
Yeah, I won.
Oh, okay, I'm about to say. Whoever won should have taken the belt from you, you swine. How dare you? The fact that Roman Reigns has grown-ass men just do this, it's so funny. Oh, man. When you realize the hantavirus symptoms take up to 8 weeks to show and 8 weeks ago.
Oh, by the way, for those who care about basketball, Steve Kerr resigned with the Warriors, 2-year deal.
He resigned?
Yeah, 2-year deal. All right, hold on. I'll be right back again.
And I guess it's back to us again now. Is that so? And here we go. The main event. All right, let's get it on and popping now, shall we? Roman Reigns. Simple locks here and there. I feel like it's very pro. Very for the program for Roman Reigns. Always going to arm locks. Roman Reigns.
All right, my apologies.
We're busy watching. So quick question. Do you feel like every match that Roman Reigns starts is always locking up into a headlock?
So that's what it seems like.
Back into them mass centerfold?
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, I just know the way I look down, like, all right, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. It feels like I feel like this happens every. I might have to pay attention to the next fucking match he has, which, by the way, is May 31st. When is the European tour? Because they're in Tulum. And at the end of the month. Clash in Italy.
I don't even think he has a match there.
Not yet. As a matter of fact, I know how you fix the storyline problem in WWE.
What, sir? How would you fix that?
Remember what they did back in the day, where every other month was a pay-per-view based on the brand? Raw's No Way Out.
Yeah.
SmackDown's No Mercy, and so on and so forth. Go back to that.
Okay.
You could have everybody you want on Raw and have a 9-man PLE, and you're keeping the same productions. Second main event can keep it as is. King of the Ring has to be. Let's see.
Yo, I like Jacob Fatu's gear.
It was nice. It's very paying homage to a lot of things.
Ooh. To be honest with you, I'm just waiting for a ref bump, and obviously who gets involved,
Mm-hmm.
But I think the biggest question is like, we know that Roman told the Usos stay in the bag, like I got this and blah blah blah. I think with the ref bump, it's like, all right, do they come out or who comes on behalf of Jacob? Like,
Mm-hmm.
is it going to be Royce Keys? Is it going to be a new Samoan, added to this storyline?
So check this out. Armageddon 2000 was Raw and SmackDown. Backlash was Raw and SmackDown. Correction was Raw.
Have you seen that video?
Which one?
Of the superstars saying Backlash?
Oh yeah, at
Backlash, right? And then fucking Triple H goes, at Backlash.
Yeah. King of the Ring was Raw and SmackDown. No Mercy, Raw and SmackDown. No Way Out, SmackDown. Rebellion, SmackDown. The Rumble was both. SummerSlam is both. Survivor Series is both. Unforgiven was both. Vengeance was just SmackDown. Bad Blood was just Raw. Judgment Day was Raw and SmackDown. If you just have like giving time to build, it'd be a perfect game plan to have, certain stars really come to their own and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they mentioned Umaga.
As they should.
Oh, Superman punch. Ooh. Okay, this match is all right. To be honest with you, the whole PLE, I don't know. I think it's
meh.
missing. Yeah, it's a meh. It's like
nah, meh. Just like meh.
Yeah.
Fuck does meh mean? This means meh.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's like a meh.
So, side note, while this match is going on, OKC is sweeping tonight.
You said OKC what?
Sweeping tonight.
Wait, it's 3-0 already?
Yes, 3-0.
No, I thought it was 2-0.
Let me see.
Really? We're at a fourth game? Shit.
Oh no, game 3.
Game 3? Yeah, yeah. I think if the Lakers win today, it gets interesting. Oh, Jacob Fatu with a power bomb. You know what's crazy? Not that's crazy, but the fact that before, remember, like all announced table spots would be in the Spanish one.
Yeah. You,
mi amigo Hugo. Bro, Jacob Fatu looks unstoppable right now.
Beastly.
Oh, spear. Oh my god. I was gonna say, all right, so Reigns counter with the spear. Oh my god. Close call. But I thought that was it for a second, and I was just like, yo, if this is it, like
you were through a fit.
Yes, because I'll be like, this whole event sucked.
2.5 hours.
Oh my god, it's so bad. I'm waiting for this damn ref bump because I know that's when things get spicy.
Business is about to kick in.
Oh, Jacob counter with a pump up Samoan drop. Oh, with the moonsault.
That was crazy.
Oh, no, he's gonna kick out.
I'll be done.
Oh my god. Yo, Roman is the king of kicking out at 2.9999999. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was such a beautiful moonsault. Him and Tiffany Stratton do it so well.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they learned from one of the best in Christopher Daniels.
Very underrated. Very respect. I won't say underrated. I actually underrated, but I think
He
he's
just
one of
never
the more
got the
respected names in the wrestling business, like in the entire world.
Yeah.
Like obviously, Bubba Ray Dudley. Bubba Ray is a big part. Dustin Rhodes plays a big part. Booker T is becoming that household name when it comes to learning. And for a while, Al Snow was a big name as well. But you know what? Chris Daniels is really becoming such an important piece for wrestling development. You know who's becoming that too? Chavo Guerrero. From a management perspective of how to run an organization, he's becoming a very well-respected individual.
Jacob Fatu attempted a swanton bomb. Well, what it looked like to be a swanton bomb, but Roman
swanton bombs. Will Jeff Hardy ever be back in WWE? Are they? I know they want to come back for one more.
I don't know. All right, so I don't know if like a final run is in store. I really don't know. But I think with the whole partnership with them and TNA, I think they're comfortable with where they're at. So I wouldn't be surprised if they like him and Matt both ended their careers there, and then obviously
went to where they ended on WTV for a little bit.
Yeah,
in TNA.
Yeah. Because my thing is like if WWE truly wanted the Hardys in WWE, they're able to do that. Yeah, they could do that. So I think, I'm not saying that their current run is their final run, but they're comfortable where they're at. So
they don't get many. They're not on every week, but they're doing. So they have.
I just think them in TNA. I mean, them in AEW was a missed opportunity.
Yeah, they blew it. Tony Khan blew it.
Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Nah, Fatu is looking different today. So is that his new finisher, the tongue and death grip? I mean, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind Jacob Fatu winning here. I just think it would be shocking.
I was like, oh, I mean, I think we all agree that Roman Reigns is going to win. But what if Jacob actually does, in fact, do so?
Oh, he's fading. Roman's fading.
Throw the hand up.
Yeah. Oh, the ref bump. There you go. Roman legit said empty, pocketing empty, cut. Okay, a second Superman punch. Ooh, nice super kick. Oh, spear by Reigns. Okay, 1, 2. He kicked out. Woo! He kicked out. He kicked out. He legit kicked out. I thought that was it. That was a beautiful Superman punch. Uh-oh, the death grip again. Roman grabbing on the ref.
Dirty plays here.
Oh, Roman inadvertently. Oh, nah. Roman retains, so he inadvertently kind of like snatched the turnbuckle, hit Jacob Fatu with the exposed turnbuckle, and then beat him.
Two hours and 42 minutes.
But how is Jacob on his feet?
He's a dog. That's why.
Oh, post-match attack by Jacob. Oh, we're getting something here. Oh, he's legit choking out Roman. We're gonna get the Usos, and then
he's being the piss out of him. Oh, here we go. There we go.
Yeah, Samoan drop on the ref.
The lone wolf goes after it again.
Oh, so this pretty much just confirms Jacob's like full-blown heel turn, I guess.
It wasn't already in that direction.
But no. You know what though? I understand the crash out. Roman exposed the turnbuckle, used it on Jacob to pick up the victory.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, this version of Jacob is
unhinged.
Fire. Oh, he's coming back. He's definitely coming back.
You see his eyes?
He jumped on Roman.
Yeah, he's not even a heel. He's just like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, I was robbed.
Oh, no, he still wants that title. I don't know how I feel about this. Wow.
That's a very interesting way to end Backlash.
Well.
So, thoughts?
My thoughts on the show? Yeah.
First off, overall score. Let me get your good old Dave Meltzer score. 1 to 5 stars.
1 to 5 stars. All right, I had to review everything carefully, and I'm still between
review. What are your? This is immediate reaction.
I'm still in that 2 to 3 range. There was, I don't know. I just really don't know. They, in a way, this show was kind of like poorly booked. I mean, I think my favorite match was clearly the EO versus Asuka match. I mean, Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker killed it, even though everybody's like, from what I'm reading on Twitter, is coming down on Rollins for supposedly botching a spot. But I mean, like, come on, the dude is one of the greatest in ring talents, right? And you're just gonna, hold him for that. So Breaker winning was definitely the right move.
Decision.
Yeah, because you kind of want to build Seth Rollins in terms of, all right, you have this storyline in place where he's alone, and you kind of like are in search of backup, right? So obviously the numbers game, favors Breaker, right? Obviously, the Vision, Logan Paul and Austin Theory, they didn't do much, but they served its purpose in serving as a distraction, right? Because that's how Breaker was able to capitalize. Then you have Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn, which was, in a way, it felt flat. Again, the right outcome, because you have to continue building on Trick Williams and its aura. But now we know that Sami Zayn during the match used dirty tactics, so it's only a matter of time till he's
he really goes off.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying earlier. I feel like on SmackDown he's just gonna have a major crash out. And he's gonna, like, Sami Zayn's definitely gonna take it out on guys like Phoenix or whoever else is there. But I did find it funny when Lil Yachty hit Sami Zayn with the kendo stick, but
it proceeds to get buried.
and Sami Zayn hitting what's it called, Lil Yachty with the haluva kick. That was funny. I think so Danhausen and the mystery partner versus the Miz and Kit Wilson.
Don't say the Danhausen family.
Oh, or Team Hausen.
Okay, you do that too.
Yeah. So I think WWE made it bigger than it is, right? Like, they were like, oh, this mystery partner. And obviously, again, the reveal, it felt like Scream 7. The reveal felt flat.
You thought Scream 7 wasn't that good? It felt flat.
No. Scream 7, I think in some ways was good. I just think the reveal was just like, really? Like, really?
But you love Scream.
Why? I love the Scream franchise. I'm just saying, like, the reveal was like,
blah,
meh. And I think a lot of people here, they were throwing out different names. Oh, could it be Demon Balor? Could it be even CM Punk? Could it be? But obviously, those two names don't fit with the storyline. It wouldn't have made sense.
John Cena, some guy from ESPN.
Yeah, I mean, Jelly Rolls. So again, it was one of those things where, like, all right, we really didn't know what to expect, but then you get a miniature version of Danhausen, and a lot of people were like, wait, really? Like, this is it? Like, this is the reveal? So that's where, again, the reveal was meh. The match itself, again, this match wasn't supposed to be like a 5-star match, like incredible wrestling. No, the match served its purpose, which was entertainment. So that, yeah, it did entertain the crowd. So it was an entertaining match. Easily the best match of the night, Io Sky versus Asuka. Again, it was student versus master. The student came out on top. Post match, it just made me believe that this is it for Asuka. And I think
that differs.
Yeah, and then like, I was reading on Twitter also, like her recent, like, I think it was Instagram post, her last one. It kind of hinted at a goodbye, I just, I just thought the match was incredible. Obviously, I think, having Kyrie or even return, or if she had never gotten released and she was still part of the storyline, I think that would have made it even better. But no, the match itself was golden. It clearly the match of the night, no doubt. Like, again, that right there was women's wrestling
at its peak.
Yeah. So the question is like, oh, where does Io Sky go from here, right? Well, all right, if you take a look at things, well, okay. Um, her best friend Rhea is on SmackDown. She's the world champ. Maybe she goes after Becky again, right? And it goes after the IC championship. Maybe, after a while she goes after Liv and her championship, right?
Right. Just start moving up the board.
Yeah. So yeah, I think there's plenty of options for Io going forward. As for Asuka, I don't know. I think this is just the end. But I don't if this is the end, she's just had an incredible career in NXT, in the states. And I'm not touching on Japan. It just undefeated in NXT. Just she put it this way: she's one of the rare ones they didn't mess up. Usually when you get that call up from NXT to the main roster, you're worried that you're not going to be booked properly or you're going to get lost in the sauce and whatnot. No, she has, I think, a good percentage.
First match to last. If this is the last match, from first match to last match, she was booked very fair. And
she has been an Iron Woman for WWE. So and she gets all the credit in the world for that. And then you move on to the main event. Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns. So, this matchup is not going anywhere. It's really not. We're gonna run it back again. And when we do run it back again, I think there's just gonna be more people involved.
There's gonna be more people involved.
Yeah. So I think it's one of those things where like Fatu's gonna have his crew, and obviously Roman Reigns has his crew. And
so who's going to be off if this does happen? Who's going to be running with Fatu?
I think guys like Royce Keys, if you want to continue elevating him and Fatu, I mean, they have history together. I mean, it only makes sense. So yeah, a guy like Royce Keys, and maybe bring somebody like, again, there's all these like rumblings about Zila Fatu. Will he ever make the jump to WWE? I feel like you can bring him in. You could either bring up Jacob's brother, Journey Fatu. I mean,
okay,
yeah, if you want to continue expanding the bloodline. But yeah, that's what it seems like. I think it's just Fatu, him attacking Roman. Roman is definitely not going to let that slide, and then what's going to happen is Fatu's going to beat him for another rematch. But that's the thing. Fatu's not going to be alone.
Okay. Obviously, Roman's going to have the Usos, and
obviously the Usos are going to have a problem with this post-match attack. They're going to confront Jacob, and I think and then I think Jacob is just going to be one step ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think overall, I think
I need the Meltzer score. 0 to 5 stars. Where are you leaning?
I'm gonna give it a 2.5.
2.5. So really,
that's like my final grade.
All right, so we're giving it a 2.5. So, and what's the verb to describe? One word to describe this pay-per-view? Meh.
Yeah, I just like. I think all right. In my opinion, right. At some point, watching this, right, you kind of, this whole PLE, you think, wait, really? Like they're going that route, or come on, this is embarrassing, or
like this was the decision that was made.
Yeah, exactly. Or it's like, who produced this level of wrestling or whatnot, right? That match of Io and Asuka, if they weren't even on the card, this would probably be a 1.5.
Really? You
Yes.
dropped a whole star for that?
Let me tell you this. Io and Asuka easily delivered a WrestleMania caliber match.
Okay.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, it showed, right? It showed. Like, honestly, if you had that match at WrestleMania, that would boost WrestleMania. But again, when you showcase wrestling, right? Wrestling, giving their proper time, right? Like Jacob and Roman fought for what, 15, 20 minutes, right?
I'll
Oscar
tell you exactly in a second.
Oscar and Io wrestled what, 15, 20 minutes. Like, they will produce a masterpiece. And I'm not saying by any means Jacob and Roman was 5-star match, but it was a good quality wrestling. And then when Io and Asuka, they delivered magical wrestling, right? Because that shit was beyond beautiful.
Braun Breaker and Rollins opener, 21 minutes and 45 seconds. Yeah. Trick Williams and Sami Zayn, 12:52.
Yeah.
Danhausen and Kit, 11:50. Io and Asuka, 18:30. Roman and Jacob, 18:15. So you had 21, 12, 11.
Like all I want to say is, like, listen, the last PLE, right, was WrestleMania, right? Okay.
You had an hour and 21. Yeah, 1 hour and 21 minutes of a pay-per-view.
I'm just saying, yeah. I'm just saying, like, exactly. Like, the matches at WrestleMania, it was just like, all right, 5 to 7 minutes, and boom, 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 do your stuff, boom, 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 and then
an hour,
and then you get like 10, 15 minutes of commercial breaks. It was a lot more limited today, and it's like, all right, we saw more wrestling, and when you see more wrestling, that's where your ratings go up. That's where the fan appreciation goes up. That's where you'll get less criticism, right? But again, if you put in more shows, like if you had perfect, it was 5 matches. If you put 2 or 3 more matches with at least 10 to 15 minutes of wrestling, bro, come on, you're looking at a great show.
Right.
Today, I will say this: today's show, the way it flowed, right, it was better than WrestleMania, because WrestleMania, it was like, all right, 4 minutes, 15 minutes of commercials, then a 6-minute match, then you get 30 minutes of commercial breaks. Like, no, like today it just flowed better. But still, the certain decisions have me like, all right, Braun Breaker winning, right decision. Trick Williams, right decision. Danhausen and this mystery opponent, questionable decision, because not that the Danhausen's team deserved to win. Now, it's the reveal of the mystery partner that I have a problem with, because it's like you hyped it up to be something that bigger than it was advertised for, right? Io Sky versus Asuka, that was amazing, because you know what, Io got the victory. I think she deserves the victory here. I mean, Asuka could do no wrong. I mean, Asuka could take losses and it wouldn't affect her in any single way.
Right. And then, yeah, her I don't say, I can say status, but her status amongst the division does not change.
Yeah. And then with the Fatu and Roman, nobody, I think, expected Fatu to actually win the championship here.
But you wanted a good showing, which is
right. I think the result was a little bit like, all right, I think the aftermath, it's like, okay, Reigns wins, but then Fatu was the one who was standing over Roman, like right after the pinfall. Like, Roman was still recovering, and Fatu was ready to go for like round 2.
Right.
And
another 20-minute match.
Right. So then, the post-match attack, it makes sense, but they're gonna center around the fact that Roman Reigns exposed the turnbuckle, used the turnbuckle to beat Fatu. I think that's gonna be Fatu's like mission statement, like, oh, you couldn't beat me if you didn't. What happened?
You couldn't beat him straight.
Yeah, exactly. So
we'll see how this pans out then. Anyways, my fault for being late today. I was at work, but 2 hours and 45 minutes of quality live streaming can't go wrong.
Yeah, listen, my fault too. I started streaming like I think it was like 5 or 10 minutes after after the what's it called? The PLE started because I was taking out moms for Mother's Day. I'd rather take her out today than tomorrow's gonna be hectic. So
I'll be at work tomorrow too. So
today it went super smooth. Took out shopping, then we went out to eat, got home, and I was like, you know what? Let's stream.
Right.
And then at the night watching Mortal Kombat, baby.
I thought we were gonna go watch it.
Don't worry. I'm watching it too. Like I said,
how many times are you gonna watch this? I know Mortal Kombat's your thing. This is like your life story, but
Mortal Kombat is my life story.
So
it is.
How many times I'm
gonna watch it? I don't know.
Over under 2.5.
I think it's gonna be over
3.5.
Under.
So
because I said we were gonna watch it. Then
so you're going tonight. We're going next week.
Yeah, and then I got my boy from work. He was like, "Yo, are we watching this?" And I was like, "Yo, just say the word." So I already have 3 people lined up. Yo, let's watch it. And I was like, "Yeah, cool, let's go."
Hey man, you might have a date and go again for a 4th time. Like, watch this.
Yeah.
Well, most importantly, shout out to your mother for Mother's Day.
Thank you. Likewise, same to yours, and same to everybody who's tuning into the stream. If you're a mom, happy Mother's Day.
And if not, take care of your mother.
Oh, and you know what? Even if you're a pet mom, happy Mother's Day.
Shout out to the fur babies.
Word.
So yeah, shout out to the mom, shout out to the mothers, the grandmothers. We appreciate every one of the mothers out in the world doing their thing. Single mothers, mothers of 1, 2, 3. All your children, all your grandchildren and grandkids. So we want to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day. Go take care of your ladies. They need to be respected and appreciated. So take care of them. Just like we'll take care of business here, because that will do today's episode of the Sunset Flip Wrestling Podcast. We appreciate you guys tuning in week in and week out. If you see the link tree, wait for it. Up there it is, going from right to left. So click that. We got all our platforms are there. We're on. Don't forget, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, Twitter.
We're all over.
You name it, we're on it. If you can't get the live as we're on right now, you can get the audios that are live on everywhere you get your audio podcast from. Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, you name it, we're on it. If you can't watch the live now, you can get the playbacks on YouTube and Twitter. And yeah, well, Soto, ciao for now. You enjoy the movie. I heard a lot of good things. I heard a lot of very weird things, and I heard some shit things. So hopefully, when you get to watch it yourself in a little bit, or actually in an hour and a half. It's 9:00 here on the East Coast of New York.
Word.
So hopefully when you get to watch it, you can have your own deductions and thoughts about it. And yeah. So what shirt you gonna wear? What hoodie you gonna wear? Mortal Kombat hoodie?
I don't know. I do have a Mortal Kombat shirt on.
Oh, you have one right now?
I mean, not on. Excuse me. Right in this drawer. Yeah, so
you do that with the hoodie?
No, I
Scorpion mask.
I have a UFC hoodie. No, but
UFC on tonight too.
No. But you just gave me an idea. No, I'm definitely gonna rock a Mortal Kombat shirt.
There you go.
And obviously, I'm gonna, fangirl. Once I hear that theme song, Mortal Kombat, I'm gonna be like, So.
Well, you enjoy that, kid. I will holler at you later.
All right. Thank you, and I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Take care.
Toodles.